With a few strokes off the keyboard, it allows us to communicate with people across the globe. With a push or touch of a button, it keeps us engaged and connected. The world now pushes for higher connectivity, faster serving and downloading speeds, from 3G to 4G and now 5G. But what is also true is that with every apparent communication advancement, we are increasingly putting ourselves at imperceptible health risks. Our five senses cannot detect this form of wireless hazards, but our body can. With longer hours using wireless headphones during office meetings, every wireless device that our toddlers or children plays on, any types of microwave oven we use to bake our cakes in, or induction cookers that we use to cook our food. While this enhances our life, we are not realizing how we are exposing ourselves and our loved ones with high levels of radiations.
The World Health Organization says there are some indications of an increased risk of glioma for those who reported the highest 10% of cumulative hours of cell phone use.
The reality is there's a significant increase in glioblastomas. Unfortunately, they're very, very deadly.
I have listed peer-reviewed studies establishing the connection between non-thermal radiofrequency radiation from cell phones and brain cancer known as glioblastoma.
Most cell phones have a warning in them that say to hold the phone away from your body to avoid radio frequency exposure, but most of us don't know about this warning.
The WHO has classified EMF as possibly carcinogenic to humans, Group 2B, a category used when a causal association is considered credible.
See, my friends, radiation can harm the body internally. We need to protect ourselves more than ever to adapt to the new wireless world. Start protecting your own bodies and those around you, so we can all live a better and healthier life.
Here we have the RD9300 radiation detector. It has two settings. The 1-dot setting measures low frequency 50 to 60 Hz. For the emGuarde demo, you want to be using the 2-dot setting, which measures high frequency of 3 MHz to 1000 MHz. When you turn on the RD, make sure to switch it to a 2-dot setting before you do your emGuarde demo. Let's take a look at the next clip. Now in front of me, I have the regular devices that I use every single day. Now with the help of a special tool, we're able to find out exactly how much radiation is coming out of these devices. Now notice, anything above 200 is considered high levels of radiation. So let's turn it on. I'm going to put it next to the laptop, and as you can see, the reading is well above 200. These are for your laptops. Now I'm going to come over here to the tablets, which I use every single day. And here we have with me my phone. Let's take a look. Now just imagine the harm you could be doing to your body when you pick up the phone and you start talking on the phone while it's next to your ears. Now, knowing all this, you should definitely consider reducing the usage, especially among children. But let's be real. In the world that we live in today, it is almost impossible to live without these devices. Now, those of you like me who use wireless earpods regularly to speak on the phone or listen to music while you're having a jog, you have to see this. Now, when I flip it open, it shows a reading on the detector. But the moment I put them onto my ears, let's check it out. Take a look at that. The reading coming off while it's being connected to my ears and to my phone is significantly higher. All right. Now, I know that some of you have already decided to reduce the usage of these devices. But let me show you something. Now, in an environment like this, looking peaceful and balanced, however, there are actually still fundamental radiation that lurks around. Introducing emGuarde, a patented technology by emGuarde. When turned on, emGuarde harmonizes targeted electromagnetic noise radiation within 1000 MHz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. Simply place it at a suitable area and plug it into a dedicated 5V 2 to 6A output power source. Now with the emGuarde turned on, let's get back to using my earpods. Alright, it's on. And let's take a look. It shows 0. Thanks very much. So when it shows 0 on the radiation detector, you are in the harmonized zone of emGuarde. It is as if you are turning your living environment into a sanctuary.
The children's brain, like the hypothalamus, it tends to absorb 1.5 to 2 times more electromagnetic fields than an adult. But if you look at the child's bone marrow, it absorbs an amazing 10 times more electromagnetic radiation than an adult. The brain is much more absorbent, the skull is thinner, and because the relative size is smaller, if I give you the same dosage, your smaller tissue is going to absorb more than the bigger tissue. The first thing you have to do is keep the appliance that's emitting the radiation further apart from you, like handphones. Off all power points when they're not in use. Number 3, you could use electromagnetic field harmonizers, which will balance out the radiation side effects from the appliance.
This is called the SDR software, and it's gonna actually detect the electromagnetic interference in this area. So what David's gonna do now, he's going to actually turn on the software. You can download this software on your Android phone. You just have to pay a couple dollars, you get the software. So I want you guys to see. Just zoom in on the phone, Ben. You can just take a look at this. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So the software is connected to a dongle that connects to an antenna, and the antenna is receiving the interference around this room. It's unbelievable. Take a look at the chart. It is crazy, absolutely crazy. We have not seen this anywhere else. Okay. So now what we want to find out is, if we have the emGuarde, what can it do to us and what can it do for us? So it's not connected. Now I'm going to put next to the SDR software. I'm going to turn it on. In 3, 2, 1. Look at the wave spectrum, it's gone down. I'm gonna unplug the emGuarde. Alright, take a look at the suppression, guys. Here, take a look at the suppression. Boom, with the emGuarde turned on. If you guys are watching this, I want you guys to bring your emGuarde everywhere you go, especially in cities like this, and make sure you always keep yourself protected. See you guys soon. Hi everyone, today I'm very excited to share with you another great marketing tool that you can use for your emGuarde demo. It's called the emGuarde SDR detector, and what I love about this detector is it has a big screen and it's very easy to set up and use. It's not affected by static interference, and it also has a loudspeaker for you to use during your emGuarde demo. You'll know what I'm talking about later on. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce David right there. David, say hi to the camera. Hello. Alright, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a before and after emGuarde test using the emGuarde. Alright, and I want you to see the difference on the screen. So I'm going to turn on the detector. And once it's turned on, the first thing you can see is this waterfall spectrum that comes down. And what you will notice is I've actually tuned the BAJE to 72 megahertz because that is the operating frequency of our brain. And you would notice the noise radiation level here via the dB scale. All right, and these are all the data of the noise radiation. So I'm also going to turn on the speaker for you guys to hear. All right, and in the count of 3, David is going to turn on the emGuarde, and I want you guys to see the difference. In 3, 2, 1, go. Take a look at that. All right, so what you would notice is instantly the dB scale noise level has reduced, and the green color wave spectrum has already been cleared to a very dark blue color, which means this area is cleared off of the noise interference. All right, so let's do another test. Let's pull out the emGuarde again, turn it off, and you would see everything comes back instantly. And now with the emGuarde turned on again, you would see instantly the results. So this is simply amazing, right? Now the BAJE is able to really showcase what the brain and our organs are going through every single day, and it's able to convert something that is invisible into something that we can see and experience. All right, so this is the short demo for the BAJE SDR detector. All right, so emGuarde aims to create an environment for all of its users into a peaceful and serene environment. All right, so if you want to know where to get the BAJE SDR detector, it is available on most of the e-com websites. I will put the model name at the end of this video for you guys to go and purchase your detector. Happy emGuarding!
So what we can do is, you get on your phone for maybe close to about half an hour, holding it, and then we'll check again and see how does the capillary blood look like.
It looked like my first blood test result was clean, with no signs of blood clotting or blood clumps. But would just 30 minutes of cell phone usage really do any harm at all to my body? I hope not. Let's find out.
Okay, let's have a look. So you can see all the cells now being stacked. See, all of them are, we cannot see those loose cells. You can see most of the cells now all stacked.
Clumped up together, right?
Exactly. Just look at that. The big message is always to try to reduce our exposure. It's almost impossible not to use, but try to be a bit more cautious in the usage.
The thing is, I know you say it's better to reduce. It's impossible for somebody like me, and I'm sure there's lots of people out there that also need to be holding their phones. So, is there anything I can do?
This is the device that can actually help harmonize your electromagnetic frequency wave. And you want to see how it works?
Sure.
Come.
With the environment harmonizer turned on beside me, Dr. Roland and I proceeded to do a third blood test to see just how well this technology supposedly suppresses EMR. Okay, so this looks completely different to the last test, doesn't it?
Yep. Clearly looks different, lesser rule of formation.